Hey guys, and welcome back to LEGO's Island Summer 2024. So today it is Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. And, well, I can officially confirm we are officially halfway through LEGO's Island Summer 2024, as today is day 46. And day 46, out of all 92 days, is half the event already over. Which means we are now in the second half. And yes, I figured that out around pretty much exactly 3 years ago in 2021. So, yeah, that's how I know. Because 46 is half of 92. And yes, I did look it up a few years ago. So I am right with that. Last time, we left off on July 13th, and today, we're going to be making our way over here to July 14th to finish off the resort. Then we're going to head over here to the blacksmith shop and deal with this, alongside finding July 15th's item. Although we can't collect that until we deal with this right here, as the item inside is related to it. And lastly, we'll make our way here to the medieval park, which it should probably be kind of obvious what the item is. And also, because we are halfway through, you can clearly already see that the summer banners are all over the place. However, that's just one of many that we'll be seeing throughout the video. Without further ado, let's get into it. So to get started, we need to go ahead and pull out a boat. Specifically a raft, or any of these boats will actually work. Actually, scratch that, I will just use a birch boat. Whatever, I can just use any boat. Anyway, there's a reason why I put July 14th down there. As you can see, well, apparently, it turns out that I never ended up having this frozen, or at least Evil Cloak never ended up freezing this item, so why that didn't happen. Regardless, we're going to make our way all the way down there. Unfortunately, that ended up never being frozen, somehow. But, as you can see, doing this, we can make our way to July 14th. The Arctic Resort banner. This is how it looks. It looks very cool. Yep, that's how the item looks. It looks super cool. By the way, I should mention that there are a ton of items related to Arctic Summer. In fact, 2 out of the 3 items today are actually related to it. So, you'll be seeing that as the video goes on. Now, I did this all on purpose because of how frozen the water slide is. Now that we're done with that, let's make our way up to the blacksmith shop. Now we're here in the blacksmith shop, and as you can clearly see, it is completely frozen. Like, entirely, as you can see. And I am proud to announce that that is Mission 2 of Arctic Summer. So, let's get that out of the way, since we actually need it unfrozen to be able to collect the item inside, as it's actually related to this. So, purposely, I know all this is going to be water, so I'm going to be prepared and bring out a sponge. Now, obviously, the one thing to do to break ice immediately, and rather extremely quick, is going into survival. And doing the following. See, as you'll notice, it turns into water. And what we will do is unflood it. Actually, give me a second. Okay, so I just grabbed a ton more sponges, and we're going to need that for the rest of the video, or at least the rest of this mission. So you'll notice how this is all frozen. And let me also go ahead and freeze that. Yep, we're going to unflood this really freaking quick. I will remove the sponges later. There's no point in removing them early on, unless the water gets in the way. But yeah, as you can see, this is actually going really fast pace. And there you have it. Alright, and let's go ahead and unflood this. This shouldn't take long at all, actually. In fact, this whole mission alone shouldn't take long. Alright, now that that is over with, the rest of this should also be extremely easy. Even though water is going to go all over the place. Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Water's just going to go all over the place anyway. Let me just try and climb up here real quick and get that. Much better. It is much, much better. Okay. We should be able to finish this officially now. There we go. Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing else back here. Alright. So we're actually almost done. With the mission, actually. Actually, we are almost done. Hold on, let me just flip this a bit more. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, we are going insanely fast with this mission. Or at least to an extent. There we go. Next up is this. And there you go. Just like that. I did not mean to place down that banner. There we go. We're actually getting really close. Because some of it, I think, was already done ahead of time. At least when doing the work. So as you can see, doing this. Much better. Alright, we're practically done here. Actually, we pretty much are done here. So let me go ahead and deal with the rest of this. Alright, it is officially cleaned up. Sorry for taking slightly long on that. I thought it was going to go a lot quicker than normal. Apparently, I was proven wrong. Anyway, in legitimate seriousness. The item is the Frozen Blacksmith Shop banner, which is actually... actually, you know what? I'll just replace this banner. Because that's how it looks. And, as you can see, the inventory is full. Which means, of course, we need to clear the inventory. There we go. So we only need 8 more slots until we need to make another chest. Nice. Oh, and before we go, this is how it actually looks on the inside. Because now you'll see we weren't able to access this earlier because it was frozen. So that's actually really interesting. And with all that being said, I also should clarify that this was July 15th's item. With all that being said, though, let's move on to the theme park. So July 16th's item is located here in the Medieval Park. So, July 16th, the halfway point. The Summer 2024 Medieval Banner. It shouldn't be a surprise that this is here, mainly because we can see it all over the place. And that's how it looks, officially. And that is the last item we can get for today, since it has, you know, it's not July 17th. And just to clarify, July 17th is up here, but we will deal with that in the next episode. Now that the items are out of the way, let's go deal with the summer banner. Or at least let's go showcase them. Boy, there's a ton of them. Again, think back to 2022 when there was like 3 of them. Oh. Yeah. It's that again. It happened again. There's more than one. And since you've been seeing the Arctic summer banners everywhere, what are the actual summer banners for the year? Well, let's go take ourselves a look. Starting off with my cave, as you can see, there are certain daytime banners that have been removed and in favor of the summer banner, which, by the way, I should mention is now in my inventory for the rest of the event up until the finale, just to mark the halfway point. Because I think it's every year. I think I do that, I think, to always mark the halfway point, so I think that's why I put it in there. If I recall. I mean, I'm the one who made it up, so I should remember that. Anyway, again, certain daytime banners have been removed in favor of the summer banners, which honestly look really, really nice. Here, there are also some as well. And out here, there are some as well, which is actually really cool. There's not too many here. Most of these daytime banners are still here. A lot of them are. But I'll place down a few more just for the heck of it. I'll just place down a few more banners here just for the heck of it, because they look cool. Anyway, yeah, that's the official summer banner of the year, guys. Pretty cool, right? Oh, pardon me just one second. I did not realize that they were not there already. There we go. That looks way better. No, like seriously, that just looks way better. Nah, I don't think there needs to be one there. But yeah, we're already halfway through this thing. That's crazy. Anyway. Oh, I think I normally put a sign here that says the summer banners are here, I think, normally, if I recall. Give me a minute to do that, I just realized. Much better. Back to the tour, though. As you can see, though, there are a ton of summer banners all over the place, alongside the daytime banners. So we actually got a mix of both, alongside the Arctic Summer banners that are only located in Arctic Summer themed rooms, so we'll be getting to those later. Although you will be seeing them across the event, as we will be going all the way up there, and you'll continue to see these ones. So you'll be seeing both. These are how they look. As you may probably notice, most of them are actually, ironically, on the trees. For the most part, at least. Like, for the most part, like, all of these are here on the trees. Now, making our way down to the campsite, or at least going down to the campsite, you'll see that, well, there's a ton of them here. But like I said, a majority of them are actually just on the trees. And actually, there's not even that many down here, specifically speaking. Oh, and I turned it back on the default lighting so you can see this better. As you can see, this is how it looks. There's not that many down here, because most of the daytime banners, mostly take up that place, with only just a few down here, ironically. So there's not much to see here. It's mostly just the daytime banners still taking over from the daytime portion of the event. So most likely, just to kind of purposely clarify, there's not that many down here, so we're actually not going to be down here long at all. Actually, there's like not that many here, because as you can see, that's practically all of them. Ah, yes. Weren't we just here a few weeks ago? Sure were. And I'll still showcase the summer banners just for the heck of it. Even though the banners have already practically been here since the event of the New York trip, I'll still showcase them for the literal heck of it, as they technically do count as summer banners, respectively. And as you can see, that's how they look. These actually do look really, really nice. And while we are here, I may as well grab somebody, because fun fact, I forgot to mention, it has actually been 5 years since Cool Get 33 Dog was introduced to Legos Island, gifted by Cool Get 33. Or at least I think I was the one who technically named him. I think I was gifted Dog Spawn Egg though. But I named it Cool Get 33 just to reference the fact that he had a dog version of myself at the time, which was back in 2019, and I think he still has it now, which is why I still have him now. Also, I didn't grab him until now because I needed to wait until we were actually over here in the summer banner portion to do that. Now that we do, I've grabbed him. With that said though, this actually looked really, really nice. The banners also look nice. And yes, even on the inside, we'll use the second entrance here. Oh, wait, there's none in here. Okay, I just realized there were none in here the whole time. Wow, I just went in there for nothing. Dang it. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's go into the garage here. Oh, there's none in here. What about the house? Oh, dang, there's none in here either. Okay. Let's go out here. Now there's a ton of here. These have been here since before the halfway point, though. So none of these are actually new, and this is actually back when we actually got the banner officially. So, yeah. However, I've now placed them over there. But we'll get to that later, as we're going in order of the locations, as in usual tradition. Notice how many summer banners there are. There are so many in this event. And the fact that, like, there's like 2 more coming later as we finish up the evening portion in the next, like, 2 weeks. That's crazy. There's going to be another banner. There are so many summer banners. Yeah, we have even more than Legos Island Summer 2022. The 3 main ones being the regular summer banner, the New York summer banner, and the Arctic summer banner. And then we have the daylight cycle banners. So there's like 6 summer banners in this thing, with 2 of them just unlocking later. So that's why we don't see them here, because the evening portion's not done yet. It will be on August 1st, which then you'll see the evening banners in all the rooms that were evening, at least during the time that they were. Regardless, this is such a cool room. Now, let's move on to the loft house. There's not that many here, so we're actually not going to be here long. In fact, by going inside the house, you'll notice that there's actually none here. Which means we can just skip past that and just go right out here. Which also, as you may notice, there's not that many out here, as you can clearly see. There's also not too many over here either, so we're going to actually not be here long. Anyway, this is how it looks. Looks very, very nice. And yeah, no, there's none in there, so we don't need to go in there. Good thing I checked before I went in there and realized there were none. But regardless. Well, yeah, there's not that many here, so we're actually just gonna get out of here. You probably weren't expecting to see banners over here, but there actually are banners here. As you can see, yeah, there are actually banners located over here, because this was a part of the event back when we were going home from New York at the time. Not only in real life, but also in Legos Island itself. So, it should be as expected that there are banners over here, because you do see certain item booths. However, I should mention that there are actually not that many here, which is why I'm going for them rather quickly. And that's all of them. So yeah, that segment was really quick, but you know what's even more funny? This segment's probably going to be even quicker because there's also not that many over here. Yeah, I know. That's kind of a shock. There's actually not that many over here either. Because as you can see, I guess I'll just place one right there for the heck of it. And I guess also one right there also for the heck of it. But outside of those, yeah, you really can see there's not that many here. Which is actually kind of a surprise. Don't you see that? That's literally kind of a surprise, if I'm going to be quite honest. There's not that many here. Which is why we can automatically move on to over here. Now, we were here at the beginning of the video, so as you can see, there are a ton of Arctic Summer themed banners. Now we go into the Arctic Summer portion. Because as you can see, there are a ton of Arctic Summer themed banners all over the place. And I'm also surprised that that did not get frozen somehow. How did that not happen? That's insane. Regardless, there are a ton of Arctic Summer themed banners all over the place. Which is actually really, really cool. Including over here too. That's crazy, the amount of Arctic Summer banners we have. Like, holy frick. The amount of Arctic Summer themed banners we have over here. That is actually insane. And I think we're obviously going to be back here on Finale. Although, granted, it won't look like this. So, the banners will also change as well. So, yeah. It's going to be completely different on Finale Day. August 31st. Oh, and you know what? Frick it. Let's just put some banners here. Why not? I'm just that crazy. Much better. Actually, you know what? I'll put 2 right there just for the heck of it. Anyway, we're not able to get that till later on. In the event. To be specific. Actually, right at the end of the Arctic Summer portion, we're able to collect it because after that, the Arctic Summer part of the event will be gone after August 1st. So yeah, these banners are only here for only a few weeks. Which means they are temporary. Because then the album will go back to its normal design before this even happened. And all these specific banners will take their place in the exact same spots. That's just to clear things up. Oh, and just for the record, I should probably put some in here too. Much better. Okay, I'm done messing around with that. In actual seriousness, let's go to the theme park. you'll notice how there's actually not that many here. Now, actually, you know what I actually did off camera? I actually made a Summer 2023 Medieval banner because I actually came to the realization that there was no Medieval banner in 2023 for Summer. So I added one in after realizing that. How did I not think of that back when I first showed you these is beyond me. So now, the Ominous Trial Key is gone, and now it's been replaced with this. So, oh yeah, actually, I will go in there to the room where the Medieval banner chest is located, well, the two chests, because actually, it is updated. Because I actually was able to find the missing Medieval banners that weren't in that chest, because there actually were a few missing ones that I actually found off camera. The day before I made the Summer banners update. Anyway, actually, let me get that over with now. So, you see, in here we have all the classic ones. Well, there were a few missing ones, such as the Gold Medieval banner and the Ender Dragon Medieval banner, respectively. Going into this chest, I can officially declare that this is all filled up, with these last two being right here. And there also was this one too, which I also filled in alongside this one, despite them not being released till this very year. And that's all that needs to be said about that. Now I'm going to need to create a third chest, removing that torch, to be able to make the next few Medieval banners. But that'll be in a few months after this event's over. Next up is the Pirate and Bullseye Park, which, as you can see, there are a ton of Arctic Summer Fiend banners here as well, which is actually really cool. Honestly, all these banners just look amazing. And they all represent the Arctic Summer theme. Now, down there has nothing, although that is actually for the next episode, so that's why we're not going to go down there. Plus, also, there is nothing down there because it's for the next episode. But as you can see, this is how it looks. It actually looks really nice, and we're also going to be out here in the next episode as well on July 19th. Anyway, the Arctic Summer banners here do look really, really cool. I do hope you guys love them. They did take some time to put down. By the way, I forgot to mention how long the Summer banners update took. You're going to be quite surprised to hear this, but it ironically only took a total of 30 minutes. Scratch that. 20, actually. It only took like 20 minutes to make that. Yep, 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. Now we're going to head down to the water park, which, as you can see, has a ton of Arctic Summer Fiend banners as well. But yeah, it only took like 20 minutes to make this update. Can you believe it? I know. 20 minutes to only make this update. That's crazy that it only took that least amount of time. I thought it was going to take way longer than this. But it only took 20. For some freaking reason. I started this at like 9:27. Or somewhere around then. And I finished at like 9:47. Or somewhere around then. But regardless, this is very cool. And I do hope you guys love the banners all over the water park. Actually, what do you guys even think of the Arctic Summer banners by chance? I actually do want to hear your feedback in the comments. Like, what do you guys think of all the summer banners you've been seeing? There's not too many here, so I'm actually gonna get through this kind of fast. And yeah, we'll be here in the next few episodes. And there's not much to say here, so we're actually gonna get out of here. Now, over here doesn't have too many, so we're gonna go ahead and get through these rather quick. Especially since there's none over there. So we'll get through this actually rather quick. Because of the lights on the trees, and I did realize that this doesn't have any of the other colored buttons. I just realized that. Back when rewatching the previous episode's footage. And I guess I never implemented them. Anyway, though, in legitimate seriousness, this is how it looks. It looks very, very pretty. What do you guys think? I'll add one here. I know I said I would stop, but that should hopefully, and I mean hopefully, be the last one. I don't know, these just look too cool. Anyway, there's not much else to say for that, so we're actually going to move on there. By the way, this wasn't frozen before, but it is now for a certain mission. Specifically, the ending of Mission 4. Or actually, specifically the beginning of Mission 5, actually, of Arctic Summer. But it actually ends off Mission 4 legitimately as well. Yeah, you'll know what that is very soon in the next 2 episodes. With that being said, though, the Arctic Summer banners here do look really cool. And that's it for over here. Yeah, you may notice I'm actually going through these rather quickly than normal. And that is mainly because there are not that many in each room, for some reason. But yeah, that's how they look here in the lodge, which is where Mission 6 of Arctic Summer is located. Because this is the 6th area out of 7, the last one being up there. This actually looks really nice. What do you guys think? Actually, yeah, that looks nice. Sorry, it just looks too good. Regardless, we'll be here on July 29th. Although, actually, August 1st episode, actually. That's pretty cool. Anyway, in legitimate seriousness. Oh, I just realized there's no Arctic Summer banner on this tree. And actually, did you notice that every single tree has an Arctic Summer banner on it? Including the ones over here. Yep, that's how clever I am. But yep, that's really it for the lodge. There's nothing else to really say about it. Aside from they do look really, really nice, though. These do over here as well. Alright, we only have one more place left for the Arctic Summer banners, and the rest of these are going back to the normal ones. And I'm actually surprised I'm getting through this rather quick. All that being said, these actually do look really nice. And yeah. Anyway, moving on up here, we can see there are even more Arctic Summer banners up here. Oh yeah, that's right, the second part of the machine turned off. Yep, there we go. Pretty nice. Anyway, that's it for the 2 small mountains. There's not that much because most of these are just on the trees. So, we can actually move on over here. Because as you can see, well, it's mainly just on the palm trees, actually, if you haven't managed to notice. Even over here, which now we're heading into the August portion. And yeah, you'll notice how most of these are just on the palm trees. And then we'll just skip past that because there's nothing. Now, as you can see, we're going back to the normal banners. So, that's pretty cool. Alright. So that's how it looks. Looks very nice. What do you guys think? Comment down below what you guys think of all the summer banners. They all do look very nice. There's nothing else to really say. Outside of these do actually look really nice. These actually do look really, really nice. I really do like how these look. And yes, before you ask, there are some on the inside as well, so this is actually really cool. Yep, there are some here on the inside as well. And yes, that also does technically mean up here as well, where this also is over here as well. Yeah, there's not much to up here, but you know what? It's cool. Oh, and yes, once LEGO's Island Summer's over, we will finally fix that room down there. I'm gonna wait till after LEGO's Island Summer's over because purposely we were focusing on this. It only makes sense when the island's back to normal to do that. That might even be one of the first few episodes we do when LEGO's Island, when normal LEGO's Island episodes come back in September. Anyway, there is only one place left, and of course, that is obviously the village. But before we head there, as you may notice, there are some banners here. And then there are a ton out here as well. You'll notice how there are a ton out here. And like a lot of these other rooms, a lot of these are just on the palm trees. Some of these are on the torches, but most of these are just on the palm trees. But there are some on the buildings, like these ones. And these ones. Oh, so that's where he went. Huh, I was wondering where he was the last few minutes. Interesting. Yeah, so that's where he is. That's where he's been for the last few minutes. I was curious where he went. Anyway, the village does look like this. This is the last place. And yeah, we're pretty much done. So yeah, just to clarify though, there's none on the inside, so we're not going to go into any of these buildings. Outside of the subway. I don't know, just didn't feel like putting any there. Because also this place is already jam-packed with them. And yes, before you ask, that also does mean up here too. The last place in the event. Which also, as you can see, is filled with summer banners as well. Which is actually very cool. And guys, that wraps up this entire episode of LEGO's Island Summer 2024. Guys, this was very, very fun to just explore. And overall, the Summer Banners update was really nice. Oh guys, I forgot a few over here. There's actually some over here. I actually didn't place these down until now, so that's why they weren't here earlier, because I never placed them down originally. Much better. So there are some here too, just to clarify. And as you can see, there's also some there too. Anyway guys, I'll see you all in the next episode on Friday, July 19th. Where we'll do July 17th, July 18th, and lastly July 19th. See ya!